The news is full of dire warnings about the new Wuhan coronavirus 2019 nCoV from China spreading throughout the world. Turn on TV and more countries have citizens that have been infected. Listen to the radio and it seems the infected count rises every hour. Social media is crammed with posts and comments. Airports are testing passengers for fever, one of the earliest symptoms. And cities in China are under quarantine. Cruise lines ships have been stranded. Schools, factories, and offices have been closed. Is the world ending? Are we being invaded by the superbug of the century? Is this a conspiracy to take over the world through biowarfare? No. There is a spread of a novel coronavirus which is wreaking havoc on the city of Wuhan located in the Hubei province of China. The outbreak of the virus began early in December of 2019 and has continued to spread. The people who were the first ones to become infected were all linked to the South China seafood wholesale market, which has been closed ever since. Thousands of cases have been reported by the health officials in China. There are also cases that have been identified in other countries, mostly spread by the people traveling out of China, including Chinese people or the people returning from China to their respective countries. The virus can spread from one person to another through contact or even just being in the proximity of the infected person. Over 20 countries have reported cases, including Singapore, Japan, Hong Kong, Thailand, Malaysia, South Korea, Taiwan, Germany, Vietnam, Australia, France, the United States, India, the UK, etc. And many other countries have set up screening centers for the people coming from China. This is a large family of viruses that are collectively known as the coronavirus. Most of the known coronavirus symptoms only have simple effects on the people, such as giving them a mild respiratory disease like the common cold, but there have been 2 such cases of the coronavirus that have shown massive effects on the infected, which are severe acute respiratory syndrome (SARS coronavirus) and Middle East respiratory syndrome (MERS coronavirus). Symptoms: fever, coughing, and difficulty breathing are some of the signs and symptoms which have been observed in the people infected. Some of the patients have also reported having a sore throat. There's been some speculation about the severe disease causing potential of the novel coronavirus, although these claims are not supported with proper proof. People with chronic illnesses and aged patients might pose greater chances of having a severe disease as a result of this virus. Risk: the people who are living or traveling around the area where the virus is prevalent are at a high risk of infection according to the WHO. Currently, the virus is only present in China, and all of the non-residents of China who have been infected have traveled to China recently and have been in contact with the infected people who are from China. So, according to WHO, the risk to the people who are not living in China is very low as long as you don't come into contact with one of the non-resident Chinese people who are infected. Also, the WHO states that simple disinfectants can easily dispose of the virus if it is present on a surface, and also the survival time of the virus on any surface is pretty low. Treatment: since there is no treatment available for the virus, one needs to take care of them and use the prescribed OTCs. If you are infected, you are advised to 1. Avoid overexertion and get adequate rest. 2. Drink lots of water. 3. Stay away from smoke zones and avoid smoking. 4. Seek treatment for any of the symptoms that you may be having, including pain and fever. 5. Make use of vaporizers or humidifier. Deadliness: the death toll from coronavirus infections has risen higher than those reported in the SARS outbreak. The SARS outbreak killed about 800 people, and this started in China as well. The coronavirus has exceeded the number of deaths reported with other outbreaks, and there is a chance that even more deaths will be reported following the presence of disease in other parts of the world. Spread of the virus: research is already underway to establish more important information about the coronavirus. However, it is clear that person-to-person contamination is one of the quickest ways to catch the illness. Health workers in China are at high risk, and so far, many have been infected with the virus. The infections make use of droplets secreted from the patient's respiratory system. The virus can be easily spread through 1. Sneezing or coughing while the nose or mouth is not covered. This disperses infected droplets into the surrounding air, leading to infection. 2. Touching an individual that is already infected. 3. Touching objects or surfaces that are infected and then touching your mouth, eyes, or nose. 4. Contact with infected feces. In most cases, the coronaviruses are common during fall and winter season even though other times of the year are also affected. It is possible to contract many diseases in a lifespan, and youngsters are more vulnerable to such infections. What makes the coronavirus infectious dangerous is the fact that they are mutative in nature. If you are infected, it is advisable to remain at home and until you get better so as not to contact others. General hygiene measures can make a big difference in preventing more infections. As coronavirus COVID-19 continues to spread, many people are feeling powerless, unsafe and downright terrified about what may be coming. We want to take action, to take back control, but we don't know what to do. So our fears magnify, making us less rational, and this puts added stress on our bodies at a time when we all want to be strong. Fear itself is very like a virus. It replicates, and it passes from person to person. Fear breeds panic. This not only undermines us as individuals, but also sabotages the mechanics of society, which now more than ever needs to be efficient. However, if you know how to reduce your fear, this keeps your mind clear, promotes well-being and helps those around you to remain calm too. It's a win-win situation. We have to wait and trust in science to solve the physical problem, but we absolutely do have control over the mental and emotional aspects, even in extreme circumstances. So, how do you do this, when your fears are intense and out of control? Here are my 3 steps to reducing your fear and maintaining your calm in times of crisis. 1. The first step is to pull back your power. This is a technique I teach to promote calm and reduce anxiety in many situations. You can learn this very easily. Close your eyes, take a few slow breaths, and allow yourself to become aware of any fear or anxiety you are feeling. Maybe it's a fear of the virus itself, fear about a report you just heard on the news, or fear for consequences to yourself or your loved ones. Picture that fears outside of your body, out in the world. Now imagine a wire running between your chest and the source of your fear. On the wire is threaded a brightly colored ball, like a beach ball. This is the ball of your power, and at the moment your fear has the power and you are powerless. In your mind's eye, reach out, grab that ball and pull it along the wire right back into your chest, focusing intently on the ball as you do so. The focus is very important. Now keep your focus on the ball of power within your chest. Hold that focus for as long as you can. As you do this, you get your power back, and your fear loses its power over you. You will begin to feel calm returning, and your mind will relax. 2. Now that your mind is calmer, it is time to create a new empowering mindset. Deep in our subconscious minds are ancestral fears around plague, and these old patterns have been triggering within us. Our subconscious minds do not understand that things have changed since then. The truth is that the coronavirus is thankfully not plague as our ancestors knew it. Our living conditions and our scientific expertise are light years away from those times. We have many factors in our favor that make direct comparisons with the past inappropriate. Yes, we have a global challenge, but we are resourceful and have brilliant minds capable of finding a solution. As you continue to breathe gently, imagine breathing in these truths and breathing out all those old ancestral understandings that have been triggered within you. Imagine your subconscious mind being updated with accurate 21st century information. 3. Finally, bring in the understanding that the more you keep your fears in check, the lower your body's stress will be, and the better you will be able to deal with this threat and any other. Taking this action to reduce your fear and anxiety really does keep you safer. Hold that understanding in your mind for a few moments and then open your eyes and carry on with your day. Go through this procedure each time your fears start to grow. It only takes a couple of minutes, but it can have a profoundly beneficial effect on your mental and emotional well-being. When you take action to pull your power back from the fear, your mind feels safer and clearer, your anxiety and stress reduction, and you are in a much better state to deal with the situation. Just as fear replicates, so does calm. When you hold this positive mindset, you will help others to do the same, and this is, in turn, will help us all create the best possible outcome in this challenging time. I really hope you find this information helpful for you. It will be appreciated if you share this with friends and family, you never know who will need this. If you like this video, do not forget to subscribe and click the notification button, so you get the notification anytime there is a new video from me. You can also follow me on any of my social media accounts in the description. Thanks and stay safe.